Look at all this action, man. You're a celebrity here, Brad.
None of them have tomatoes, do they?
I don't think so.
See Kyle McIntyre up there.
there.
Have a tomato.
So glad that you can make it in. Find the set live on 620 CKRM. Happy to have you here. What brings you out to the game? How come you picked the Alouettes game to come to?
Well, this turned out to be a great game to come to, with obviously with their record. But there was no rhyme or reason this date worked out, and we have some company down from the Cypress Hills down there. We all thought we'd come to this game and watch the BB Alouettes.
Was it because of the Prairie Proud night?
Yeah, a little bit. That worked out good. Honestly, I found out about that after we had decided to come, but it should be pretty good. Who doesn't like some mutton busting at halftime?
There you go. This is the ranching crew you got with you there.
It is. That's hardcore right over there. Yeah, right over there.
Can we hear about the story, Brad, of you taking a picture with Wes Cates having his feet up on your desk when you were premier?
Yeah.
Is that real?
That is 100% real. So after they won the Grey Cup, we hosted them at the legislature.
Oh, give you a shout out.
If you remember, we had you guys all out on the balcony outside the premier's office, and then we had a little bit of a tour. We ordered in some pizza and we had it in the cabinet room for the Grey Cup champions. And then we were just milling about there, and it wasn't just Wes. I think a few other players may have.
There was a couple guys, but no, I think that picture might have happened when we were doing. You remember that kids cancer, the Chris Knox Foundation.
That's what it was, the Chris Knox Foundation. Yeah.
Yeah.
So many times when you put your feet up on the premier's desk, I thought,
now you gonna get me in trouble.
No.
It was just
that was a great charity, a really good charity.
Yeah. This like we won the Grey Cup. You was just getting started.
Yeah.
Cool as Premiere though, like one of the best ever, right? And I just was lucky enough to get to know you. And then he's like, "Yeah, let's get a picture. I want to serve you some coffee." I'm like, "You sure?" He's like, "Yeah, put your feet up on the desk. It'll be good." I'm like, "All right, hey." Brad said it's cool. Whoa, let's get
one of Coulter's prized possessions from those years is he's got a 20 Riders jersey, home jersey. Remember, like that one there at 17 with that black around the sleeve?
Yeah.
You know it because you wore it. And Wes was kind enough to sign it for him. So it's kind of a treasure.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Man. That story when he told me earlier, I'm like, if Brad makes it here, we got to talk about that.
It's a true story. But there was a lot of, at the Grey Cup reception thing that we did there, that was also quite a bit of fun.
Yeah.
I remember, I don't know who it was, one of the other O-linemen, maybe it was even O'Day, I don't know, said, I was telling them about how I was going to try to recruit Gene Mikowski to politics. Politics. And I think it was O'Day or one of the O-linemen said, "He doesn't say anything. Don't you need to talk when you're in politics?"
He's very selective with his words, but Gene is a funny dude, and he's like
hilarious.
And when he talks, it's meaningful. Yeah,
when he talks, everyone listens.
Yeah.
Right. What are you guys thinking about tonight?
Well, what are your thoughts on the Riders this year so far with Corey Mace?
Very impressive. Very, very impressive. And it's nice to see, Rider fans have been responding by coming out to the game. Hopefully we have a big turnout tonight. But I just like the attitude. Wes knows this. In the NFL, I cheer for the Las Vegas Raiders. So it's been a long 120 years or however it seems. But our new coach, that Anthony Pierce, he came in halfway through last year. He was a former player, linebacker, defensive side of the ball, and took over when they fired Josh McDaniels.
You definitely feel a different vibe with him.
And he kind of, I don't know, that seems to be a similar vibe that he's brought to the Raiders.
That makes sense.
As Coach Mace has brought to the Riders, so it's kind of cool to see. It's going to be a great game. You guys, I wanted to ask you a question. You're the experts. So I've really gotten to enjoy watching a Joe play. Mm-hmm. And I know I'm sure he's going to play tonight, but he's not a starter, right? I think he's dressed.
He's on the injured list.
Oh, he is on the injured list. Oh, that I didn't know. There I learned something.
There you go.
Yeah, we got Keyshawn Johnson back, though. He's been playing well.
Oh, good.
In that same.
The JoJo has a finger injury. Okay. 1 game injured list for Riders.
But he's a fan favorite. I think he's a league favorite, really.
Have you seen him dance, Brad?
Yes.
You got moves like that or what?
No.
In your cowboy boots, maybe?
No, I do not have any
line
moves
dancing
like that. And many people could attest to that. Especially no line dancing.
So you're campaigning in a different way now for a Joe to be a starter.
That's right. I guess he's good. I guess I missed the finger injury, so that's good. Well, it's bad news, but not necessarily. He's not out for any other reason than an injury.
Yeah.
Am I right? Yeah.
Good player. Is he your favorite then on this team?
Gosh, how do you not like Thurman? How do you not like that linebacker?
Yeah.
Especially in that one game. I mean, this is my first game, obviously, being here, so it's just been watching on television. But that he did that halftime interview, was it 2 games ago or 3 games ago, when he talked about to the TSN halftime interview the importance of getting a turnover in the second half. That might determine the game. I'm paraphrasing, something like that.
Yeah, I remember.
And then he gets the turnover.
Yeah, then he had that nice little tacked it out behind and popped it out.
Yeah, and they won the game.
Yeah.
So I'm glad he's back, because I think he's back from injury too.
He is. You're right.
Yeah.
He nailed that one.
He missed 1 week, so yeah, he's probably at the top of the list.
Yeah, there we go.
What do you guys hear? You guys would hear the buzz around during the pregame and then after the show when people call in? You think Rider Nation's pretty happy?
I think they are so far. We haven't had any outlandish calls, and people seem to be taking to Corey Mace and what he's preaching.
I think so.
Yeah.
And people all love the command center. That seems to be.
Yeah, I was going to say. People had a lot to say last week, but it's been. I think if you ask any Rider fan after the last couple of seasons, they'd be in first place right now. You know, coming up on halfway through the season with 5 wins, they'd be like, "I'll take that."
Take it in a minute. In a minute. Yeah. Especially when we've had so many starters out for a good period of time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how many weeks has Harris been out now?
6 weeks.
6 weeks. That's a long time to be without your starting quarterback, especially when he kind of blazed it up right out of the gates. He'd look great. Hopefully I'm sure he'll be that great tonight. He needs to be, right? Because does Montreal not have, if not the best defense, one of the best defenses in the league?
Yeah, probably on paper. Yeah. After the Riders gave up a little bit of run action against Edmonton a couple weeks ago, probably,
Coach didn't seem real pleased about that.
No.
Well, Coach Mace seemed to be a bit frustrated about that, which is also good to see.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
It is.
The coach kind of channels Rider fans, and so I think if we're frustrated about something, it's good to hear the coach echo similar sentiments. You know that, well, maybe we were watching the same game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Brad Wall, the 14th Premier of Saskatchewan, joins us live on 620 CKRM and on our Sports Cage YouTube page inside the Harvard Studio 620 Lounge. Can we get you out on this? You want to make a prediction?
Yeah, Riders by 7. We're going to win by 7.
All right. That was confident and quick.
Yeah.
No defibrillators needed. And you know how the Riders, when they win an important game like this, it often comes right down to the last minute, or let's say double overtime, end in a tie, something like that.
No. So they might
tonight there's going to be relief.
Yeah, they might kneel on it, huh? They might have it at the end of the game.
Victory.
Take a knee.
That's the prediction.
Yeah.
Harris has the ball last. Victory formation.
There we go. All right.
I like it.
Yeah.
Calm, cool, collected, and confident.
And if I'm wrong about that, you'll have to blame the federal government or something like
that. Deal. Brad, thank you so much for coming on. I was bugging you about it. You made it happen. Really appreciate it.
Well, I think I was kind of high maintenance today, trying to figure this all out.
No, you're good.
Thanks for your patience, and Wes, it's always good to see you.
Yeah, great to see you too.
Really good to see you.
Yeah.